children, welcome back to our class. Today we are continuing the same chapter, chapter 13, A Shelter So High. Okay, so please, we are going to the pages, page number 124 to 126. Okay, so in this chapter we are learning about a motorcycle rider whose name is Gaurav Jain with his motorcycle named as Lona. Both are went out for traveling different places, and he started from Maharashtra, then he reached to Delhi, then he reached the Ladakh. Now he is stepped on to the another important higher place that is known as Changtang. This is our topic. Today's topic is the towards top Changtang. Changtang is a rocky plain. Okay, after seeing Leh Ladakh, he gone up. Again he moves towards to the mountain. Then he reached the plain area, that is a rocky plain area. That name is known as Changtang. Okay, so he had to pass through very difficult road, very narrow roads, and very difficult area, very narrow roads. Sometimes there were no roads for traveling, zigzag roads. You might have seen that when we are going up towards Ooty, then Munnar, then we are able to know that there is a zigzag. The different ways of roads are there. Zigzag roads are there, hairpins are there. Sometimes we were not able to go through the roads. Okay, some roads were not constructed. Same kind of situation was here also. He had to go through with different types of forms. The narrow road, steepy rocky roads are there. At the same time, zigzag rock. Okay, so he had to pass through, and finally he reached the Gangtang plain. Okay, finally he reached the Changtang plain. This is Changtang plain. It is a rocky plain. After reaching here, he was very difficult. He feels very difficult. Very difficult to breathe. After reaching the rocky plain, Changtang, he was unable to breathe properly because in the higher we are going up, we have less oxygen. Okay, because of the less oxygen, he was not able to breathe correctly. Then he feels very headache was there, and he is feeling very weak and tired. But after sometimes he got adjusted with that life. Then again he come back is on top. Then wherever he is looking, he only see the blue sky and the lakes. Okay, wherever if he is looking around, he just seeing only blue sky and lakes. No any other person can be seen. Full of rocky area, rocky mountain, lakes and the blue sky. Nobody was able to find out. Then at last when he was moving there, and finally he saw a boy whose name is known as Nangmyal. His name is known as Nangmyal. Okay, finally he saw a boy who is rearing his sheep, and his name is known as Nangmyal. So he gone and he talked with the boy. So he came to understand that boy belongs with a tribe who lives in this mountain, in this rocky mountain Changtang. Okay, he lives in this rocky mountain and he belongs with a tribe, and his tribe is known as Changpa. Okay, his tribe is known as Changpa, and the boy name is known as Nangmyal. So after talking the conversation, the Gaurav Jain, he came to understand about the tribal people who are living in this mountain. Okay, so in this Changtang, there is a particular tribal people who are living there, and the name of the tribe is known as Changpa. So name of the tribe is known as Changpa. These were the tribal people. Okay, and these people are living in the mountains. Changpa's people are living in the mountains, and their main occupation is rearing sheep and goat. Their main occupation is rearing sheep, goat, yaks. Okay, all these yak also, sheep, goat, yak. That is the main occupation. And But after getting the milk products, they are making different kind of milk products. From by rearing sheep, goat and yak, they are getting milk, then wool. Okay, they are by using this, by rearing this, they are getting milk products and also milk, wool, okay, and the skin of the sheep or skin of the yak that are using. So all these are the main important occupation of the tribal people, Changpa. So the main occupation is rearing sheep and goat, and they are using the milk products like milk, wool, and also the skin of the yak. Then next one, the skin of the sheep they are using for making their tents. Okay, the skin of the sheep they are using it for making the tents. Because this is the tribal people, like our Banjaras that we have studied in the last year, like a tribal people who it is a nomadic life. So people are going from one place to another. Okay, along with their animals, the people are moving. Always they are moving. So here also the people, they are moving their animals and they are living in the tents. They are not building any pakka houses, they are living in the kacha houses. Then this skin is they are using for making tents, and also the wool they are using for making jackets and also for making the shawl. And this shawl is very world famous. You must have heard this. It is known as the Pashmina shawl. Okay, this is the Pashmina shawl. Pashmina shawl is very world famous shawl. So the wool they are using for making Pashmina shawl and this kind of jackets. Okay, jackets that give them protection, that give them more warmth. So in this way they are taking out the wool. And wool is formed as from a thread, and they are making the jackets and the Pashmina shawl. Okay, so after talking with that boy Nangbal, the Gaura Jain, he came to understand a particular tribe who are living in the Changtang, that rocky plain, and that is this very special tribe. Their main occupation is rearing sheep and goat, and they are using milk products. And milk is also using there, and wool and skin also they are using. The wool, the skin is they are using for making tents, and the wool is they are using for making jacket and also the Pashmina shawl. So after this, hearing about all these things, they came to understand about a particular tribe who is living in the Changpa. Then these Changpas, their tents, they have a particular name. The name of the tent is known as the Rebo. So Changpas are calling their tent as Rebo. This is the Rebo, and this form, or it can be in this kind of form, and it is the big cone shape. Sometimes it is cone shape. When the winter season is there, then because of the snowy floors of snow, then they have to make the conical shape of the. Then whenever the summer season is there, they are using like this kind of shape. So the Changpas, they are tents. The Changpa tents are their houses, and which is calling them, which has their name given. They gave a name that is known as Rebo. Understood, children? So Changpas, they are the tents. They are living in the tents, and the tents is their houses, and they gave the tents a name that is known as Rebo. Okay, and it is very big and also cone shaped, and their yak hair is used for making the tent. Here they are making for the this tent is made up with the yak's hair. And yak's hair, they got it, striped it, and formed it as a kind of a rope. Then they are making this kind of tent. Then it is very strong, and it gives them warmth. It is very strong tent, and it gives them warmth, and also it is protecting them from the strong winds and also the heavy cold wind that is passing in that area, Changtang area, so that they are protecting, these tents are protecting from all this. And before making the tent, they have to dig the land in order to make this tent. They have to dig the earth first, Then that tent on the top of the earth. They are making this tent, digging the earth, making and standing of certain poles. On the poles they are making the tents. Okay, so this is known as rebo. Rebo meaning the houses or the tents which is made by the Changpa tribe is known as rebo. And near we can see there is a stone, like this stone wall. Inside the wall they are keeping their animals. Okay, so inside this wall here they are keeping their animals, because they are the main occupation, shepherds. They are the main occupation of the people is rearing sheep, goat and yak. So here near and in and near around this tent they are keeping their animals, and here is the families are living. Okay, the family lives in this rebo and the animals are living in this particular, in a stone wall around. Okay children, now the next we are moving on to another one. It's an important one, that is lekha. Lekha means what that we have learned here. The animals are keeping this area. These areas are known as lekha. Okay, this area animals where they are keeping their animals, that area is known as lekha. Okay, so the lekhas are always near the rebo. Lekhas, they place their lekhas always near their rebo, and they are keeping sheep and goats here. Okay, in Lega, the Changpa tribe, they are keeping their animals, and that area that is being made with the stone. Okay, this area, walls of the Legas are made with the stone, and each of the family they are putting a special mark on their own animals for identifying which is their animals. Okay, so whenever the animal is taking out, whenever the animal is getting back into the lega, the women and the girls, it is their duty to count down all the animals who are passing out and getting into the lega. And for them it is very important, because this is their important life part in the animals. Okay, so here each family put a special mark on their animals. The women and the young girls, they count the animals, and when they are taking out and getting into the lega, they count them again every day when they bring them back in the evening. For the Changpas, their animals are very important part of the life. For the Changpa tribe, animals are their important part. That we all know that, because wool is used by them, then almost all their skin is using, yak's hair is using. So almost all the important things that what they need, that is given by their animals, sheep, goat and yak. So for this Changpa tribe, their animals are very important. Okay children, so here we are studying about the Changpa tribe who were living in the Changtang rocky plain, and their main occupation is rearing sheep, goat and yak, and their houses were known as rebo, and they keeping their animals in and around near a particular area. That area is known as lekha, and that lega which is made with the stone. But rebos are made with the hair of the skin of also by the yaks. Then the people, for important part of their life is their animals. For the Changpa people, the important part of their life is the animals. Okay children, so this is about today's class. The next is also there. After learning all this, again Gaurav Jain moved towards to another place. Okay, that we will learn about in the next class. Okay children, thank you.